All right, in this video, we're going to talk about the greatest opportunity for every DGEN of all time. And a DGEN, in case you didn't know, is just a person who wants to do nothing and get mega rich. So we all have a little bit of DGEN in us. I'm not judging anybody on DGENs. Everybody wants to do nothing and get rich. That's freaking great. What a life. It's called abundant. And in an abundant world, that's how it goes down. We get mega freaking rich, all of us together. So this video, I want to talk about it. Great Bitcoin flipping. Here it comes. And I'm going to show you some major freaking updates. Now, here's the deal. Last week, this week, stuff happens extremely fast. I had a space talking about how we would do rails between BTC to BSV swap, atomic swap. Now, idea came out and we started kind of, thinking about how to do it, move so fast that I've already got a major announcement, which is going to sound like old news to probably a lot of people who really are super, super involved. But anybody who's new, this is going to be amazing news because it was new to me and I just wasn't paying attention. So the idea, first of all, really kind of break it down. There's only one thing that can possibly do this, and that's the swap between the biggest, possible upside for a DGEN is going to be BSV flipping BSV, BTC. And that's going to be an overnight thing when it happens. How? Profitability of miners. The miners are going to seek profit as the transaction fees increase. They're going to do what? They're going to look for the most profitable chain. They don't care about any laser-eyed cult, hodl cult. They don't care about that. They're going to look for profit. And as the profit changes, they're going to seek the most profitable chain to mine. That's just the way it goes. Now, that being said, and in case you've been living in a bubble and you didn't already realize, Bitcoin now scales to 1 million transactions a second. All right. In Teranode testnet. That's on the original Bitcoin chain. So in the very near future, 2026, mind you, we're talking about this actually happening. Now, as the transaction starts cranking and the demand's there, we're talking about governments, enterprises starting to use the chain, talk about all this hype. I have another freaking amazing thing I want to share on it. I'll have to do it in another video because it's too important about this whole flipping. But I'm going to share right now something that is super key and important. So let me break this down here. Share screen. Yeah. Cross-chain atomic swaps. So I get a call today from my main man at Scrypt. He's back from Abu Dhabi in the HODL cult meeting that he had with Michael Saylor. Cool to have that. In case you guys haven't already seen the photo there, let me just grab that bad boy and see if I can find it. What a freaking cool time. The HODL cult meeting. Here we go. Woo! Look at this. There they are. He swore in. He got his laser eyes on now. Isn't that great? And he took the oath. He took the oath, the blood oath of the laser eyes. Oh yeah, baby. Congratulations. You're initiated. So we talked tonight and he says, look, this is old news. I already did this in 2023. The idea of atomic swaps was first presented on Bitcoin Talk Forum back in 2013, which enables the exchange of coins between two blockchains. Those coins are atomically swapped in the sense of by either parties. They receive the other side's coins. They both keep it together. So basics, Alice to Bob, Bob to Alice, A to B. Only Alice has the key to open the mailbox. Goes from Bob to mailbox to Alice. There's fancier ways to do it, but it's a smart contract. It's a hash puzzle. Time locks, atomic swap. What if Alice or Bob aborts? Refund. Oh, there's a refund. If Bob doesn't want to put his BTC back in, Alice deposits her BSV gets stuck. Similarly, same thing. Each mailbox has a fail-safe lock so the coins can be refunded. Awesome. Hash lock. And then he goes through the actual code on how to do it for the dev, for the development team. Op code, BTC disables. Bob gets it. Surprisingly, the atomic swap is even possible on a different blockchain like Monero. Here we go. The next day, he posted this. First ever cross-chain atomic swap between BSV and, look at this, BTC and BSV, Bitcoin Core and BSV. We have executed the first atomic swap between BSV and Bitcoin Core. This achievement represents a major advancement for Bitcoin SV, fostering seamless interoperability with other blockchains in a trustless manner. Peer-to-peer, baby. Isn't that crazy? So you take the BTC core here with the crooked B, flip it over here to the straight B, and then the natural Bitcoin, which is this is Bitcoin itself, right, in its pure form. Then it swaps. It happens overnight. Now, I mean, I'm theoretically saying overnight. It's not going to happen overnight, but I'm saying when it does happen, when the flipping actually does happen, and this is all ready, it's all set up, it's all ready to go, and all the hodl cold people, they can finally swap, and they know about it. And we get the marketing all done, all the freaking everything right. Then the flip will happen, and it will happen overnight. And the crazy thing is this. This is so crazy, dude. I was showing a friend this tonight. So there it is. BTC, the fake Bitcoin, is right at $90,000. Okay, so you got to go all the way down to number 2 page right here. 110, $19 for Bitcoin itself. Now, in case you're like, dude, no, you're kidding me. I mean, I know this is just funny, but look at this. Look at the bees. Like, I don't know where this came from, how the laws or whatever, or who made this happen. I don't know. Okay, this is I think it's just telling us something. It's the only way I can tell you. But look at the B's. There's B for Bitcoin. That's it. That's Bitcoin. B for Bitcoin. That's what it is. I'm sorry. That's it. Nobody can challenge me on that. You cannot tell me B is not for Bitcoin. You cannot tell me that. I'm sorry. That's what it is. Everybody knows that. I mean, it will naturally fall into number 1. Naturally. Just and it's going to be a while, maybe not a while. It's going to be in 2026, and then look at that. There's the BTC Core, Bitcoin, and BTC Core. Maybe it'll be around as a what do you call it? A memento. It'll be a memento. Hey, remember that when they used to have that BTC thing? It was really cool back in the day, and we'll have it as a memento. Still, it'll be a collector's item. So anyone who still has the BTC, it'll become a collector's item. And it'll have its same thing, whatever. Call it Gregcoin. It'll be still the same thing. So here's the rest of the article. Alice initiates the transaction on BTC, sends it over to the original Bitcoin, and this is important because right now there isn't too many ways to do this. I mean, there's a few. You've got what is it? Freaking Exodus wallet seems like the best place to do it right now. I think it's one of the few. Sounds like Rock Wallet and then Orange Gateway. I think those are the only 3 legit places that I know of. Everything else is probably a scam, if there is such a place. And, there's some weird way to do it. I wouldn't trust it. Those are the only 3 that I know of that I would trust. Exodus, Rock Wallet, Orange Gateway, maybe. I'll put a link to Orange Gateway, dude. If you don't already have this stuff, you could still get it now on Orange Gateway. Orange Gateway still has liquidity. So I know that's the place to buy it if you want to buy it right now. I'll put my link in there. Buy it under my referral link. So at least you'd be like, dude, thank you, Gavin. You told me about it when it was $19. Wow. Thank you. And another cool thing I'm going to be doing in the near future, just to kind of give people a heads up on this, I'm in a couple things. One is I'm going to do like an insiders club. So a couple ways I want to do it is I want to do it through Lament as Lament rolls out. I did a video on Lament yesterday as Lament is going to be the creators, the Web3 for creators. So I'm going to do Insiders Club on there for like where you can like micropayment stuff and Insiders Club, and that'll be like really cool. Then I'm also going to do like Whales Insiders Club. This is for the whales and the like The elite, okay, basically, yeah, the elite, and in that is going to be all of the like qualified angel people, investors, qualified whales, or some other skin in the game type of a process. And what I'm thinking is the thousand Bitcoin club is what I would do, to where like if you're a validated angel, you know, with 1,000 of the original Bitcoin, which is BSV, then you could automatically prove that, and you're like you're in. You got proof, you got skin in the game, and then you're in the insiders club automatically. You don't have to pay any. There's no payment. There's no cost. That's kind of what I'm leading up to right now. I'm thinking so that way, the people that are really committed, they're serious. They're dude. They're in. They're dedicated. Like they're 1,000. They're holding 1,000 coins in a wallet, cold storage somewhere, because they freaking see the vision. They see everything. They freaking, dude, they get it. They've done the hard work. There's no turning back, and they know that. So those people would be in that insiders club. And then I'll probably do like another one where like, people are on the fence and they were like saying, well, I'm on the fence. I'm not sure yet. I want to look into it. I'm still in the hodl cult. And I could pay a monthly fee or something. I haven't decided on how I want to do it, but there's a lot of people right now circling whales who are wanting to get this information. It's hard to get. I got about 1,000 YouTube videos. You can watch them for about 2,000 hours and do all that. But when you're a whale and you're already a super millionaire whale, you're not going to do that. You just want to get the information now, and you're going to pay money to get it. And so I want to build a process. I already have the process, but I'm saying that process is coming together where they learn about things in a week. And then after that, then they go in like the insiders club, and we have a freaking powwow with insiders, and we talk about what the trends are. It's not a pitch group. It's about trends. And the biggest trend right now is this, all right? The biggest trend right now, because when I roll this thing out, it's on, dude. And I've already been talking to the guys the freaking guy who did it. There he is, Scrypt, right there. That's right. And of course, the BTC guy who is Jermo. So there we go. So I got the two, and we're gonna execute on this. So yeah, get ready. And if you don't, good. I don't really care. I have no reason right now to share this. I'm not getting paid. That's why I'm going to start charging, because this is getting too valuable, dude. It's getting too valuable to get this information out to people. Yeah, I like helping people and all that. I do, and I've been doing that for years. But now it's getting to the point now where this is too valuable information, where I'm sharing insider information that I shouldn't share with people in the public just for nothing. So I'm going to start moving that over to different ways. Probably on limit is going to be how I'm going to do it. Is the best starting point. That way it's reasonable. You got skin in the game. There's a click or something like that on micropayments. You could do it that way. That's probably how I'm going to start doing it. And then I'll do an insiders club where we're really going to lock it down, dude, for the freaking, like, the main people, dude. That's how it's going to go down. Monday, I'm meeting with the CEO. Looks like, that's the big, the big man on campus, dude. He's coming out to San Francisco, and we're going to sit down and have a powwow over Teranode, and talk about Teranode, talk about what's up with Teranode and the scaling and the whole thing, and talk about the vision, whatever, dude. We're gonna sit down and have a little face-to-face time, which will be cool. He's the big man CEO guy over the Teranode, and yeah, so that'll be fun. And I'm meeting it with Scrypt as well. So hey, that's all I got. I'm freaking jazzed. And all I can tell you, don't think anything of this. This is a waste of your time. Okay. If you're watching this video, this doesn't mean anything. I'm just joking around. This is all entertainment purposes only. None of this stuff is this is all just a game and a joke, and me having, and a guy on YouTube having fun. So don't take any of this seriously. Don't take it personal. Don't place any bets on anything I say. Do not trust anything I say ever. Verify everything, and 1,000% check everything on your own. All right? I'll see you at the top.